Welcome back everybody to another video. In today's video, we're officially back in the 1400 VP club, currently sitting at 1434. And today we're going to be going over a few attacks from this mini unofficial VP push. So I've got 10 attacks for you today. We've got 6 warrior attacks. 4 of them are going to be using bullet with energy drink, and 2 of them are going to be using bullet with taunt and warriors. And then 4 more attacks are going to be using heavy Zuka. So, as I'm sure you know, bases up around this sort of VP range from 1400 all the way up to global number 1. They're always rocking a lot of ice. So, most of these bases today are going to be 5, 6, or even 7 boosted ice. So, as you can imagine, they're going to be pretty beefy. So, this is the current statue layout. 33 health, which actually I just got that upgraded from 32, so that's nice to get 1% more. 3 gunboat, 4 damage, and then 2 blues. Now I know that they say that blues don't really, well, 2 blues don't really work, and for the most part I agree, but I just can't bring myself to destroy them yet. And I kind of want to add more blue, but then when I add more blue I don't think I'm going to be able to take down as many bases, so it's very, I don't know, it's a tough decision. I actually just defended 3 times against somebody, and I think if I had no ice, I think he would have taken me down pretty easily. So that's sort of, I'm going to hang on to them for now. The tribal mega crab comes up in a month, or at the end of the month, and that's always a very difficult one for me. Where's the trophy? I think I only got the gold one last year, if we can find it. Oh, we actually got the diamond one last year. Well, this year we're going for a legendary, and I might consider dropping the blues to put out some more damage, and hopefully that will make a bit of a difference. So if we look at the global leaderboard now, or the US leaderboard I should say, we are sitting at 98. So when I did my VP push last time, I'm pretty sure 1430 VP got you into the top 50. So as you can see, it's, you know, way up to 1476, which is kind of crazy. And then it's just very congested all the way up until, yeah, so those, yeah, it's just very, very congested, isn't it? Now, I'm not like officially VP pushing. I'm sort of just trying to stay active. I keep making a lot of mistakes, like my prototypes keep running out, and it'll be like half a day where I don't really remember to put them out. Or today when I made a really stupid mistake of, I recorded, oh, I can't even probably show you. I was doing my hammerman attacks, and I moved my HQ all the way to the back, and then I got raided. Then I went to sleep, forgot about it, and when I woke up I'd been raided like 8 times. So as you can see, this person is going to take me down with 1 boat of warriors because there's nothing back there to defend. So that was pretty disappointing, pretty annoying. So not like hardcore on the VP pushing, but you know, I'm still trying to stay active, get my VP up. I'd love to get to 1500. That's always been my goal. I think I got pretty close last time, so if I can stay active enough and smart enough with my attacks, then I should be doing all right. Anyway, so I'm going to jump into these attacks now. I'm going to commentate on some of them and just play music on the others. Because they're all similar attacks, it doesn't make sense for me to commentate the same thing over and over again. So, going to leave you here for just a second, and then when I pop back, we'll be jumping into these attacks. So this is the first attack. We're going to be using warriors with bullet and taunt. As you can see down the back, there are 7 boosted ice statues. And essentially what we're going to do is we're going to run all the way down to the back, take out the shield gen, and run back to the HQ. Now, you can see I'm hitting a lot of mines on the way up. And what I really love about having the troop health is it means I can just eat a lot more mines than I normally would be able to. So as you can see, we're going to get up to that shield gen, 2 taps, back to the HQ, and we've still got a decent amount of gunboat energy left, so 39 left, and yeah, so going to throw out a few shocks, and as you can see, we're going to slowly take down the health on that core. And this attack is going to be very similar to the last ones. As you can see, we've got 6 boosted ice statues there. We're going to drop all of our troops, and we're going to run down to that shield gen. Now, we got pretty lucky because there weren't too many mines on the way up, so we were able to conserve the health on our warriors. But as you can see, we're going to make our way down to the shield gen. It's so nice having all this gunboat energy. I tell you what, it's so nice having all this gunboat energy to be able to get back there, take down what we need to take down, and then get back to the HQ. So as you can see, we're keeping most of our warriors. I think we've only lost, a small handful. And then it's all about just getting our shocks out now. Once the shock launchers are shocked, I'm in pretty good shape. A couple shock launchers out and a taunt. And we're just going to fly through that one, actually. There we go. Alrighty, so this is where the fun's going to start a little bit, and this is what one of the things I really wanted to show off. So this is a 5 ice base. 3 of the statues are boosted, and as you may be able to see, the shield gen is a little unprotected down the back there. So what we're going to do is we're going to send Bullet down there with energy drink, and Bullet is going to essentially just take out the shield gen for us, which leaves us, the warriors can just rush to the HQ and take it out. So we're going to get Bullet walking along. And even if this had been a 7 ice base boosted, it still wouldn't have made a difference, because as you can see all the way down the back there, it's just unprotected. There's nothing in range of shocking it. If there's a shock launcher there, obviously we wouldn't be able to do anything. If there's a shock blaster there in range, that would do some damage as well. But right now it's just a machine gun and a rocket launcher firing on Bullet, and it's just not going to do enough. So once that shield gen is taken out, we're going to start working our way towards the HQ. And while he was taking that out, I did take out a few mines. So we're going to get a couple smokes up, critters up to clear some mines as well, onto the HQ. And as you can see, we've got 66 gunboat energy left. So that's more than enough to do a few shocks, get a taunt going, not a taunt, a few shocks, medkit, and smashing it down. Now this base has 7 ice statues, as you can see. Only 6 of them are boosted. Well, I say only 6. One of them is unboosted, so it's not that bad, but it's still a pretty beefy base. And this is what I was saying. Like, even with 7 boosted ice statues or 6 boosted ice statues, we're still going to be able to get all the way down the back to take out their shield gen. So as you can see, Bullet's going to outrange everything. We're going to get down the back once again. And it's just going to be sort of rinse and repeat. So once we get to this shield gen, take it down, it's just going to be our warriors smashing it and taking down the HQ. While we're waiting, we might as well clear some mines, so it makes our path up there a bit easier. And as you can see, we're just swimming in gunboat energy. Being able to send Bullet back there, as opposed to throwing either gunboat energy on it, barrage and artillery, or even sending our warriors to walk all the way back there and then back to the HQ, it just saves us so much energy. So we've got 101, just more than we could ever need to take down this base. So we're going to get onto the HQ. Once again, very important to shock the shocks, because those are going to cause us the most damage. You can see the shock blast is doing a bit of work, but it's just not going to be enough. Now this one is 7 boosted ice, and it's once again the same thing, so I'm not going to commentate too much on this, but yeah, we're just going to get back there, we're going to take out the shield gen, and we're just going to smash this one too. Now I think this is 6 boosted ice. I could only see 4 offensive statues up the front, so I assume the rest of the ice is hiding, and I just didn't have the patience to go searching for it. So what we're going to do on this one is we're going to use that grappler to get us halfway up the map, and then now the grappler is a very difficult defense to work around because he's got such a huge range. As you can see, we're going to have to walk all the way right up to the back wall, and we sort of hide behind that shield gen, which is just out of range of that grappler. Now we are going to have the fire of the cannon, the flamethrower, taking us out, but we're going to have there's just not enough to stop us from taking it down. And you can even throw in an energy drink if you need to, but we're not going to bother about that because we're going to be able to take down that shield gen. And then yeah, we're going to maybe clean up that flamethrower, and then it's just going to be get to the HQ and start taking it down. So this is the heavy Zuka attack. So as you can see, the VP on this base is 1725, so they're all the way up there. 7 boosted statues, and this is what I've been using mainly for the 7 boosted ice bases when I can't get bullet back there to take out the shield gen. And this is just a really solid strategy. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm just going to clear a little spot. We're going to flare up all up in there, and then it's just a few shocks and we take it down. Even with 7 boosted ice, it's not going to be enough to stop us. So we've got our smokes going there. We're using brick with battle orders as well. Flare the HQ, and we're just going to get a few shocks out. The laser beam is obviously a very tricky defense to worry about. But as you can see, we take that down with you know, it was pretty easy in the end. We didn't lose too many troops, and to be honest, I'm not too concerned about losing troops because I have instant training, so I can just, you know, take it down again. Now this is another heavy Zuka attack. We have 5 boosted ice statues, and it's just going to be the same sort of thing. So we're just going to clear a little spot. As you can see, there's a lot of mines in the way. Now the heavies can tank some of them, but I had a bit of bad luck on a few of these attacks where my Zukas are just like walking slightly out and hitting a bunch of mines, and it was just super annoying. So sometimes I take them out, sometimes I don't. Just got to use your best judgment. So we're going to get the Zukas gathered down there. We're going to flare up into that space that we cleared. So as you can see, all of our Zukas are, for the most part, safe. We did hit a couple of mines. Might have to throw a medkit on them to keep them safe, which we do. And then it's just going to be the same sort of thing. Flare the HQ, throw out our shocks, make sure that laser beam is shocked, and we're just going to take it down. There we go. So this base is at 1674 VP. We have 7 boosted ice statues. We're going to go at it with heavy Zukas again. Now I normally use 2 boats of heavies just because I think it gives me that little bit extra shield to protect my Zukas. Sometimes I can get away with just using 1 boat of heavies, but just to play it safe, I use 2 boats, and it seems to be working out pretty well because as you can see, I can take down these 7 ice bases pretty easily. Now I know what you might say. You're saying that, well, having 8 offensive statues boosted is kind of cheating. And you know, it isn't. It isn't. It's a playstyle that I enjoy. I don't think I could play with I don't think I could play with 3 offensive or even 4 offensive statues. It's just not as fun for me. But yeah, as you can see, we're just mounting through that shield and absolutely smashing it. And this is going to be the last attack of the video. So as you can see, we've got 7 boosted ice once again. This guy's sitting at 1537 VP. And yeah, we're just going to take down this armory, and then it just leaves us a nice little sweet spot to get my troops in. There's a few annoying mines in the way, but it's not going to be too difficult for us to maneuver around. And as you can see, the beach is pretty much clear. Oh, it is 100% clear. Not pretty much, it's 100% clear. So it gives me the opportunity to get my troops walking in a nice little line. And I don't have to worry about firepower on me from the get-go. So getting our troops up into this little sweet spot. And you know what, we're going to get all of our Zookas up there, I think, which is going to be awesome. Flare the HQ, get a couple of shocks out. And you know, we've still got plenty of troops just working our way through this shield and HQ. And there we go, we smashed it. Alrighty, so that is going to be it for today's video. So that is 10 attacks at 1400 plus VP. So yeah, like I said, I pre-recorded those hits because I know it's just hard to commentate and attack at the same time. And you know, all the attacks are live, so I'm not like showing replays because I think it's important to show you how I'm using my GB, my Gumbo energy, and all of that sort of stuff. So that's why I record the attacks live but don't commentate on them until afterwards. So let me know what you think of today's video. Let me know if you like this sort of format where I record the videos, commentate on them afterwards, and go from there. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. And I'll talk to you all in the next video. The Damo is out of here.